to me, show me all that hurts deep. Soak my shirt in all your tears, so I can talk with you. Breathe to me, tales of things that haunt your dreams. Set the brush in painful scene, so I can breathe with you. The gravel spikes your feet, the cloth wraps on your knees. So don't.
The tide is out. The tide is out today. I came here to reflect, and just to have a quiet moment, but the tide is out. But so I'm back in Poster Gymkhana. Right? I just wanted to chill a bit and have a little me time, alone time. This is the first video I'm doing motorcycle accident, yeah? See guys, I'm wearing my Yanga shirt. Yanga is a major football club here. As a matter of fact, Yanga is the current champion. When I first came here, I went to the game and my friend was like, you're going to be Simba, because they're all Simba fans, right? I never forget, Simba was playing Casablanca and we went and I was like, I had enthusiasm. Yeah, I'm going to support my friend's team, whatever. But when I got there, I was like, man, the game started. I was so underwhelmed, right? A couple days after we were home and I was watching the game and this team was playing. And I was like, who is that? And they said, this is Yanga. And they started telling me the story about the rivalry between Yanga and Simba. And I was like, Yanga, that's my team. So from since then, I started to support. This guy's peeing right over my head. My God. I started to support Yanga. And this is the new uniform for the new season coming up, right? This is the first video I'm doing since the motorcycle accident. My wrist is like still swollen a bit, not as much. I still have some pains, not as much pain, and in my shoulder I can still feel like a little bit of pain. The bruises are still there, but although it's been healing. Like riding motorcycles here, guys, in Dar es Salaam, or being a passenger on a motorcycle here is not safe, which is something that I knew and I tried to avoid. But I thought, it was quiet outside and I want to get home. Let me just take the motorcycle to go home. But it is not a safe mode of transportation at all, right? So if you come here, if you're here and you can avoid it as much as you can, please do, right? I don't like taking like buses here either, because the buses here, they pack the buses. And sometimes, you see the buses lean on one side and I was like, man, there is no form of safety. So even when you take like public transportation here, there is no form of safety. So you have to be careful, right? Yeah. So a few years ago, I was diagnosed with like colon cancer, yeah? So sometimes, in life, we go through stuff that shape us, right? It could be for the good or it could be for the not so good, right? But yeah, in my early 40s, I was diagnosed with colon cancer. I was lucky or blessed, however you like want to term it. And I had major surgery, right? And what I found out, like black men in our 40s, we are dying of like colon cancer. We shouldn't, but because we don't get checked up, some of us, see the signs like blood on the stool or whatever, right? We see the signs like I did, but we ignore it. Even like prostate cancer, same thing, right? We would see blood in our urine. We ignore it for whatever reason. We don't want to go to a doctor. We don't want to get checked up. You know, the doctor told me that a lot of young black men, um, they feel that I don't want to go to a doctor because I don't want to be examined that way, which I understand, guys, because it can be very intrusive, yeah? Um, so, but sometimes at the end of the day, who cares, right? As long as you can save your life and as long as you know you can know what's wrong with you at an early stage and have it treated, your life can be saved, right? With me, I was for a couple of years, you know, honestly, I had blood on my stool, but I never really paid attention to it until one day I had something inside me burst and it started, you know, to like leak out, you know, this dark, really dark black, honestly, blood, right? With a stench, yeah? So when I went to the doctor, you know, they said, okay, I had to do prep because I had to come back for a colonoscopy in like 2 days' time, which I did, and then they found out, right? Um, so in my case, I was lucky that it like did not get to my lymph node. I lost, I think it was 2 inches of my colon. Yeah. So why am I saying this, right? Things in life shape us. Things in life, you know, change our perspective, yeah? And all of that combined, guys, is the reason why I'm on this journey, yeah? A journey of self-discovery, a journey of being carefree, if you want to say carefree. I don't think I am, but sometimes, you know, who cares? You live life, right? Um, you can have whatever, you can have it all, you can have it, guys. In my experience, you can have the best car in your driveway, you can have the nice house, you can have shit. Guys, you have a bed. I have a bed that costs like thousands of freaking dollars, right? And when I was diagnosed with like colon cancer, I had surgery. I came home from the hospital. I couldn't go upstairs. I couldn't lie on the bed that you paid thousands of dollars for. I had to rent like one of those like medical beds and sleep downstairs for a couple of weeks. You have food in your fridge, so you can have the big fridge, Whirlpool this or whatever type of fridge you have at home, and it's stacked with food. You can eat it. I had to have puree. You have money in the bank, you can spend it because you can't even go out, you can't do nothing, right? So we fight to have so much, and we don't think about enjoying this life. We fight to have so much, and we don't think that, I'm trying to accumulate so much wealth. And what if something happens to me? I would leave. And it happens to people. You know, I've seen guys, you know, at work, you know, they said, oh, I'm going to work one more year. And I'm going to work one more year because I want to build my pension up. And sometimes, you know, within that 1 year time, boom, they're dead. I've seen it happens, right? There was one guy who retired same time with me, Ethiopian guy. His wife retired 2 years before and moved back home. But he said, I'm going to work a couple more years and then retire. We worked, we retired at the same time. I came here to Tanzania. He went back home. Within 8 months' time, he was dead. If he had retired 2 years before, at least he would have gotten 2 years of pension. And at least he would have gotten 2 years of enjoyment, right? There's another guy, white guy. This guy could have retired, but he was like, oh, I'm going to wait. And he keep working. These are guys, you know, who work for 40 years. They could have retired at like 29 years, but they decided to work. Like when I say 29 years, I mean they could have retired after 29 years of service. But this guy's worked for 40 years and this guy could have retired. No, I'm going to work. And he got, one day he went home from work and he started to have pains in his stomach. He got to the hospital. He realized he had colon cancer. I mean, he had stomach cancer, right? Within 4 days' time, this guy was dead, right? That's two. There's another guy, when I started working there, he took me under his wings and he showed me the ropes, right? And the man could have retired. My wife wanted a bigger house. He went and bought a bigger house. He said, I have to work some more because I want to pay down this like mortgage. When this man could have retired, he was 72 years old. This man could have retired years before. He didn't. Right? He said, I'm going to work to pay down this mortgage. Boom, the guy got sick. 1 year in hospital. He had the same issues like me, colon cancer. 1 year, guys, in and out of hospital, right? He didn't retire because he said, oh, I have to come back to work and I have to do because I have some time, I have some money that I have to get and I want to come back. And when the guys say, guys, retire, he's like, no, I'm going to work. Okay. He did not come back to work. He died. He didn't get to retire. He died. And he did not even get one retirement, one pension check he did not get. Not one. So his wife that wanted the bigger house, he died and left everything for her. So this journey I'm on, I'm on is about, enjoying my life. Enjoying my life on my terms. How many years do you have to live? 70? If you're lucky, 80? So when I do the math, I said, okay, I'm 50. So what do I have left? I have another 30 years left if I'm lucky. So at least if I can retire when I retire early, I lost money by retiring early. I'm losing like about $600 a month because I retire early from my pension, right? I'm losing about $600 a month. But at the end of the day, I'm gaining more. I'm gaining way more than that $600 a month. So my advice to you, take some time. Reflect on your life. Take some time. Enjoy your life. It's the only one you have. Anything can happen to you. You may have an accident. You may not be able to function as you are right now. You may sit there and you might be procrastinating about something. You might sit there and you may have fear. Okay, it's normal, it's okay. But at the end of the day, make sure that when it is done, you can say, yes, I enjoy 1 year. I enjoy 2 years. I enjoy 3 years. I get to enjoy some time. I did not just get up in the morning, go to work, come home, go to work, go to bed, get up next day, go to work, and that's all I did. You don't feel fulfilled. You don't feel satisfied. Take some time for you and enjoy this life that you have. So all of that, all that I've been through, and tell me guys, I've been through a lot in life that shaped me. I've been through a lot. And I know many of you out there might be going through a lot. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let fear stop you. Like I said, I'm not doing anything extraordinary. I'm not. But I did not let fear. At one point, I said, I don't give a damn. I did not let fear hinder me. So don't let fear stop you from enjoying life. Take some time. Enjoy your life. This is the African Jumbie. Thank you for watching this video. Please give the video a like, leave a comment, and let's continue to build this community. Peace and love. Thank you for staying with me.